so we are here in Knoxville, Tennessee today. One of the coolest things about this project is we get to get crazy artistic with some of these awesome boulders because we have 10 feet wide of water in some of these spots. We are going above and beyond, super wide, intricate, multiple split falls, deep pools for aquatic plantings, really nice slow moving stuff because this is actually meant to be a much more subtle water feature. So instead of giant, dramatic, crazy water flow, we're going for intricacies, pitchers and pours, little horsetails, things that don't really yell in your face. But at the bottom of this pondless, we're gonna be doing a really nice patio with boulder seating going around and then mountain stone steps all the way down and around to the side. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. All right guys, so we've made many changes all along the process as we have went, we have twisted, we have turned, we have came, we have seen. You don't generally see this in a pondless waterfall. So we worked our way up this hill and I had this crazy idea because we're going for subtlety. But as we talked about before, we ended up adding on the second vault, the second plumbing line, the second pump so that we could have more water flow if we wanted to, because thinking about it later cost a lot more money, guys. So what we ended up doing up here, what this giant pit that I'm standing in is a lily pool. We wanted water lilies. Who gets water lilies in a pondless waterfall? Nobody, because you can't, so you gotta make a pool. So that's what we're doing right here. We do have the boulders for these things. We went super tall when I went and picked out those rocks because I knew I'd be able to sink them in the ground. I wanted tons of outcroppings going along in the landscape and big cresting boulders and all of this stuff. And they just so happen to be the perfect height for this 18-inch deep pool right here. So this entire area that we're in right now, waterfall, 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 it's gonna be like madness coming down this thing right here. Lilies off to the side. We're gonna have tropicals. You could probably get away with about 3 of them. And it is a crazy S-turn going on with this waterfall and what is now a small pond. So yeah, plans change and you kind of got to just roll with it. So I'm super excited to see how this turns out. We're literally just going to plunk a bunch of rocks right in here all the way around the edges, series of cascades around the back. And for now, I don't know what else we're going to add on, guys, but we just keep having these ideas. And if you let me run with my ideas, it gets expensive really fast, but it gets super fun and it's super cool and you're going to have water lilies in your pondless waterfall. That's all I got. That's it. right, guys, so I want to touch base with you, let you know what stage we are in this process. So we've got most of the framework in the ground for the waterfall. As you can see, we've got all of our boulder work pretty much done inside of the liner, and then we finally got our piece of driftwood in here. This is going to be an amazing pool that's happening right here, but we are going to be going through sealing all of these pools up, getting everything watertight with our foam to make sure the water goes where it's supposed to go. Today is a day of details, and the details is what really brings these things together. So we're going to be pulling the liner in, doing our backfilling with soil, and I want to stress the importance of using your transit, using your laser for setting these, because most of our boulders are cresting close to 15 inches out of the water, but every time we go around and we're doing our edge work on these sides, we got to make sure that our liner is at least 5 inches higher than the maximum water level in this pool so that we don't develop leaks later. So it's a little monotonous, but we're going around and we're marking all the way around with our laser to make sure we can get that 5 inches of clearance. But this thing is going to come together today. The details make or break your water feature, and we've got some really good curvature and stuff in here to make sure that when we dress up these liner edges, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be sweet. This pool is going to be amazing. I love this driftwood. Yeah. Details, onto the details, getting onto the details, get foamy with it.